5 things that surprised me about the rocket. One of the things that surprised me, and it's little, about this rocket is when you get gas, and you're going to do it a lot, the size of that little hole barely fits the nozzle. Not a huge deal, but you really got to be paying attention. You're going to get a ton of overspray. If they could have made that just a little bit bigger, and there is room there, as you can see, it would have been nice, but not a huge deal. Little picky, but it is a little bit of a pain. The other thing, and we're going to talk about it when we get on the bike, is this stock seat. This thing is supremely comfortable. I know that's subjective because everybody's built different, but I have spent 7 hours in this saddle just for stopping for gas, which is what? A couple stops, 3 to 5 minutes, and I've had 0 issues. This seat and my 2019 Kawasaki Vulcan Voyager seat, this seat and the seat on my 2019 Vulcan Voyager are the most comfortable stock seats I've had in all the bikes I've owned. So I thought when I got this bike, I saw people put Corbin seats on them, and I thought, I might have to get a Corbin. No way. This thing is awesome, and I'm keeping it. So the stock seat has been surprisingly awesome. The other thing is these bags. These bags, I was surprised at 2 things. One, they are large, and they open all the way, and they come with this awesome dry bag inside with a nice little clip system, secures everything, Velcro, right? Super secure, but I mean so deep. I don't know if you can see all the way in there, but I mean you could fit a lot of cargo in here, and then just zip them up, clip it, zip it, and done. They have a little combination lock here where you can lock them, and they're super easy. I mean, less than 10 seconds on and off with a key. But the Triumph bags, they are just absolutely surprisingly big, and the dry fit bag inside is awesome. So I mean, you can see the thickness, and I don't think they look bad at all. They actually fit the bike really nice. So some people don't like them, but if you're doing a little trip or a weekend or whatever, between those 2 bags, if that's not enough, you got your luggage rack, and you put a little, sissy bar bag. You can bungee it down or put a cargo net over it, whatever you have to do. But that's why you have the rack. I mean, it's more than ample cargo. So the other 2 things we're going to get on the bike and discuss. So let's give it a go. Right now, as we ride, 2 of the other nice surprising things I've learned about the rocket since owning it. One, you watch a lot of videos and people said that, and it's subjective, the heat off of this engine is crazy. So, those of you who don't know, I am in the southeastern portion of the United States, and it is the dead of summer. We are mid-July 2025. It gets pretty hot here. So, fogging up here, hang on. Those of you who don't know, I'm in the southeastern portion of the United States. Dead of summer, and it gets pretty warm. And I have been out on this bike in 100-degree days, 100-degree Fahrenheit. So, you know, high 30s, low 40s Celsius. And been at red lights. When I'm riding along, I don't feel the heat at all. But when I'm at red lights, I was expecting my inner thigh to be bacon, like sizzling bacon on a skillet. And I will say, I find this no warmer, hotter, whatever you want to say, than any V-twin that I've ever been on. That includes Harley, Indian, Kawasaki, Suzuki, you name it, big cruiser, big touring bike, etc., etc. Surprisingly, with the 2500cc engine, because of what I heard, I was expecting blazing heat. And, you know, I think some people might go into it because they heard that. Maybe it just kind of subconsciously penetrates their thought pattern, but not me. It's not been any warmer than a regular V-twin, so that was a nice surprise. Zero complaints on that. And then the fifth thing that was a surprise, and I knew it was available, I was just surprised at how easy. Everyone talked about, obviously, the power of this bike, right? 165 horsepower, 163 foot-pound of torque on this particular 2024 Rocket 3 GT, and the Storm version is tuned a little higher to get a little more horsepower out of it, a little more torque. But I will say this, until you ride this thing, I don't want to say shocked, but I was surprised at how mega smooth the power delivery is on this thing. The roll-on is incredible. I mean, it is just so smooth. I knew it would be good because, you know, it's a premium engineered machine, and I mean, you know, I'll throw the handling in there. I knew that would be good, but I'm just surprised at how good it is. I mean, people see the videos, it just doesn't do it justice. You gotta ride this bike, and I don't mean a test ride, because I test rode this bike and I didn't even get that on the test ride, obviously for reasons that most times the test rides you're at a little red light to red light, or it's not a maybe a jump on the highway, but you know, it's a 20-minute sample, right? But when you own this bike and you start putting some miles on it and you get all kind of different riding conditions, the way the power delivery just rolls on so smoothly. And when I get away from this particular guy in front of me, he's taking his time here, I'll just kind of show you a little bit. But it's just such a it's amazing how smooth it delivers the power. So those of you who've been to the channel know I like to ride these technical mountain roads. I just find them the most enjoyable. I always like to get out here, test the skills, apply some of the education stuff I learned from champ school, practice it. You know, I'll do several runs, practicing different things on each run, and then try to put it all together on the last few runs. But now that we have some open road here, right, third gear, and just the roll on. You ready? And that's only fourth gear, and it just rolls so smoothly, very linear, up to 80 miles an hour, and it just comes right into the turn, sits down. I mean, it's just, look at this, so smooth. I'm just surprised at how smooth it is. The Triumph has done such an excellent job. You know, and those of you know, I have a 2005 Triumph Daytona 650 that I had nothing but problems with electrically, so for me to try the old Triumph again, you know, I'll give him another shot. And this is a glowing redemption by far. Look at this, right through here. Woo! Just I mean, in the brakes, I mean, are you kidding me? Woo! So that's a Triumph Rocket 3 GT owner. So far, they are the 5 surprising things I found in my ownership. Thanks for watching, and don't forget,